You are in the doghouse.
Work it, take a lot to be a dog.
Oh boy! They got it!
Welcome to episode 8 of the Doghouse Podcast. I'm your host, Roosevelt Jones. The Butler Bulldogs had a great outing at the Greenbrier Tip-Off, winning the championship and also beating Virginia 80-73. The Dogs came out ready to play right from the jump. They made a good statement. They were shooting the basketball very well. Defensively, they were aggressive. We were getting to the rebound. We was getting to the rebounds before them. We were diving on the floor. We were making that extra play every single time. Like if Butler's going to keep playing like this the rest of the season, it is going to be a very fun season for the Dogs. So I'm so excited by the way that they played this past weekend, and we're gonna get into it about everything that I saw, man. Finley Bizjack obviously had 25 points, shot the ball well, didn't shoot as well from three probably as he wanted to, but he was able to get to the basket every single time. They basically ran the same dribble handoff play for him, and Virginia could not figure out how to stop Bizjack when he turned the corner off the dribble handoff. He was getting all the way to the basket. He was getting to his floaters. He was getting whatever he wanted to in that action offensively. So it's kind of surprising that Virginia didn't try to figure out a way to change up that read or just don't let him catch it at all. But I have no problem with it. Bizjack kept getting open every single time. They kept running it, and it kept working. So good for them. Also, Ajayi, another double-double. That's 6 straight. He is a double-double machine. He's going to get the rebound every single time. And then we always know that he's pushing, looking to be aggressive. You always need a guy on your team that's going to be looking to be aggressive, putting pressure at the basket. The only thing I would say about him, sometimes he takes 1 or 2 extra dribbles in the half court whenever a lot of people are in the paint. So just learning whenever you're looking at attacking, once the defense, they know you're driving, once they start collapsing, make sure you just kick that basketball right to your teammates. We have shooters all around the court, so always just make the easy play every single time. But other than that, he's playing aggressive. He's playing downhill. He does not settle for shots. He only took 1 3 during that game. So he's not settling for shots, looking to get downhill, looking to be athletic, looking to dunk on people. Also, they're out of bounds, flex action. I think they got nailed a couple times with Ajayi coming off the screen and being able to get a dunk off that play. So Butler's definitely running some good stuff offensively, making it tough for the opposition to guard them. And then defensively, I thought we played better. I thought we played aggressive. Obviously, Virginia is not the old Virginia when they slow the basketball down, when they're just a defensive grinded-out team. Ryan Odom, he has them playing fast-paced, just like he did when he was at VCU, have them playing fast-paced, picking up full court all game, shooting a lot of threes, trying to get dunks at the rim. So, obviously, the scoring is going to be higher, but also our defensive game plan against them was good. They shot 40% from the field, 29% from the three, and 46% from the free throw line. So those like the 3 main categories where you want to guard guys, and I felt like we did well on all 3 phases of the game with that. So definitely happy that the defense is picking up. Obviously, the way that the game was going fast-paced, it's going to be a lot of points. So I haven't checked. I would like to see what the points per possession was on that, but I felt like Butler was pretty good against them, definitely with their shooting percentage. Shot 27 threes, only made 8 of them. So definitely happy with the way that we played defensively. Diesel Jones, he played strong. They couldn't stop him whenever he got the ball in the paint. He was able to get extra rebounds, got 2 offensive rebounds for his 9 overall, and then also he's +6 when he was out on the court. So he did his job well. He stayed out of foul trouble. He made it tough. He made it tough on the defense on Virginia to try and stop him, getting extra rebounds, doing all that type of stuff. So definitely happy with the way that he played. Jalen Jackson came out, controlled the game. He's still having a lot of turnovers. So, and some of them are kind of just a little bit of lazy passes. So he cleans that up, and then they gave him 1 turnover. He drove baseline. The dude obviously hip checked him and knocked him out of bounds. The ref didn't see it that way, so that was another turnover. But I think as the season keeps going, as his ankle keeps healing up, I know he kind of re-aggravated it during the game, but he was still able to play. But I think as the season keeps going, he's going to get healthy. Hopefully, with some of the upcoming non-conference games, we're going to be able to blow out those teams, so Jalen Jackson won't have to play as much, and he's able to rest that ankle and get ready for conference play. And also, Evan Haywood, I talked about him on the last episode. He came out ready to score, ready to shoot the basketball, 3 for 3 from 3. Like he did his job when he was out there. He did his job, and so that's all you can ask for. Obviously, like I said before, just keep working on improving your defensive skills, and those minutes are going to keep going up. But he did his job. He's a 3-point specialist. He came out there and knocked his shots in. Xavier Stink did really good picking up full court, guarding their point guard, making everything tough for him. I know it's a kind of different position that he's been in, like guarding people, because their point guard, he was flopping the entire game, falling on the floor, trying to draw fouls. But Stink, I thought he did a good job of pressuring him, making it tough, not falling for the bait, and being aggressive the entire time. And also, if he can keep knocking down an open 3 game, that's just going to keep making his game expand out and making it tough for teams to guard him. So he's a good defensive specialist. He's a guard that's going to pick up the entire court. And then if he can keep knocking down those open threes, it's just going to help Butler move on forward with that. So I'm definitely impressed with how he played. Yami Butler, he came out, was able to handle basketball for us once Jalen Jackson kind of went out towards the end. They probably didn't want him to handle the basketball because of his ankle, so put Butler out there, give another ball handler to be able to beat the pressure that Virginia was giving out. But all in all, I'm happy with the way that Butler played. Oh, Jamie Kaiser didn't take that many shots. He took 3 shots, but he had 10 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and he had 4 steals. Like those are Butler players type of stats. Guys that can be on the floor all game, not taking a lot of shots, but are still finding ways to impact the game. Like those are the type of players that you want to have. And you can see it as the game is going on and they're winning. He's the most excited out there. He's yelling, screaming at his teammates. He's not worried about how many points he scored. He's not worried about how many shot attempts that he's taken. He's out there doing his job, doing whatever his team needs to win. And for that game, that was rebounding, getting the 50-50 plays, and playing defense at a high level, getting steals, being able to go in transition for our team so we can get easy baskets. So kudos to Jamie Kaiser. I've been impressed with his game all season. I've been impressed with everybody on Butler, man. Like this team, I think is really good. We got a special team. I've been saying it since the summer, since I watched them, since I coached against them when the TBT team. I've seen it. So I'm glad that everybody else is now seeing it. That game against Virginia has now put people on notice. That notice that Butler is getting back to where we used to be. Butler is not a joke. Butler is not going to be an easy out. when you see Butler on that schedule, you know you are in for a tough game for 40 minutes. Love the way the offense is going. Offense, we're pushing the basketball. We're attacking downhill. We're not even shooting as many threes as we was earlier. We only shot 15 threes out of 56 shots. Like you love to see that. 36 paint points, getting to the free throw line 29 times, being aggressive. That's Butler basketball. That's the way that you want to play. And I feel like we are getting in a really good rhythm to finish out the non-conference schedule. So excited to see how we keep building on this. Like I said, it's going to be a good season. Everybody kind of knows it now. So now if we can just keep improving on the little things, free throw shooting, making sure we keep knocking down our free throws, that's going to be one area of improvement. Definitely with some of our guys, I know Ajayi, he gets fouled a lot. Johan, he didn't get fouled last game, but he usually gets fouled a lot. So just making sure whenever we get to that line, being able to knock down the shots. Diesel Jones, he was only 0 for 1, but the biggest one was Ajayi. He was 3 of 6, 50%, but 20-29 overall, 69%. Obviously, we want to get to the 70, 75% free throw shooting as a team. So when teams are fouling at the end of games, we know we're going to knock down those shots. But other than that, just have a couple of things I think we could fix, which aren't stuff that I think we aren't capable of doing. One thing is every game we are getting out to a big lead. I think against Virginia, we started out the game with a 13-3 run. Like, we are ready to go right when the game starts. So I love what they're doing on that. The only thing I would say is towards the end of the halves, we have to start figuring out how to close the halves out. We are beating teams by 8, 10 points going into the last 4 minutes before the end of the half. And a lot of these games, teams are crawling their way back in towards the end. And when it gets to halftime, instead of it being an 8 to 10 point lead, it's now a 2 or 3 point lead. And now the game gets interesting because now when the game gets that close, any shot can swing. The opponents, their fans, they're getting momentum. They're excited. They're making a comeback. They just had a good run. They're going in the locker room feeling happy. We're going in the locker room not feeling as excited because we knew we let them get too close. Like, we know we should have extended out that lead. So I think really if we can just learn how to expand that lead towards the end of the half, I'm not sure what that's going to be like. If it's going to be we have to put a certain lineup in towards the end of the 4 minutes, or if guys are getting too tired or run out of gas towards the end of that 4 minutes. But whatever we need to do, we need to fix that last 4 minutes of the first half to close out games and then start extending that lead. So when we get to the second half, we hit that wave again where we start out good with a 6-0 run or an 8-0 run. Like, that's how you put teams away. And they get doubt. They don't have the same amount of energy. Take their soul away from them early, man. So I think we just got to keep doing that. And then rebounding edge, something I was really proud of also. Virginia is obviously one of the top rebounding teams in the country. They might be number one rebounding team in the country. And we out-rebounded them 43-39. And that's just will. That's will and heart. Going in there, like I told before, if the 50-50 basketball is going to hear me talk about that a lot. Who wants it more? When the game is on the line, who wants the basketball more? When we played SMU, they were the ones getting those basketballs. These last two games against South Carolina and Virginia, the Bulldogs have been the one going to get those rebounds. So definitely excited that our guys are going to get those rebounds, going up to being the aggressive, toughest team setting the rules. We're setting the game of how it's going to be played the entire time. The entire time, man. And then also just clean up our turnovers. 13 turnovers. I don't feel like it really hurt us that much. Virginia scored. They scored 16 points off our turnovers. But just clean it up a little bit. Want to get down to about 9, 10. I feel like a lot of the games we've been up to in the 13, 15, 17 turnovers a game. So if we can just clean those up, because I feel like the majority of the turnovers, it's self-inflicting. Like we are taking 1 or 2 extra dribbles to the paint, while it's crowded, while multiple guys are in there, or we might get a little out of control without dribbling and lose the basketball out of bounds, or we just throw away lazy passes. I don't really feel like it's the defense causing our turnovers. So I think as we keep watching film, as they keep working on it in practice, I think the turnovers are really going to lower and the assists are going to keep going higher. Just because it's all self-inflicting for us, man. But no, I'm very, very excited for this Butler team. Keep up this defensive intensity that we've been playing with the last 2 games. I know we had the fans with us. The energy was hype, definitely, when you are playing those MTEs. The crowd, the gyms are small, so the crowd really brings that noise, and that really gets you motivated to want to guard, really gets you motivated to want to score. And so if we can just keep bringing that energy back to Hinkle. Crowd is loud. We got good energy. We're playing well defensively. We're getting the basketball, getting stopped, pushing in transition, getting easy dunks. Bigs are running down, dominating the paint. We're knocking down wide open threes. It's not going to be a lot of teams that's going to be able to beat us. So as long as we can stay healthy, as long as we stay playing together, as long as we keep playing the right way, this is going to be a really good Butler team. I think we can possibly finish top 3 or top 4 in the conference. The way that we've been playing right now and what I've seen from other teams in the conference, I don't think team has as much depth as we do. Even though we might need to cut down a little, I still think our team is deeper than a lot of other teams in the Big East Conference. So keep improving. Obviously, UConn and St. John's, they're going to be the top 2 dogs all year long. But everybody else, they don't want to see the dogs this year. Everybody else is taking notice. They see the way that we're playing offensively and now defensively. If we can keep picking that up, it's going to be a fun season. So excited about what they did this past weekend, being the champions, MTE champions at the Greenbrier Tip-Off. Keep building on that, man. Keep building on that winning. It feels good when you win. It feels good when you beat really good teams that you were predicted underdogs against. And we know how we play every time we're underdogs against opponents. We come out ready to play right for the jump. So excited to see how the rest of the non-conference season finishes out. It's going to be an exciting season and can't wait to go. So appreciate you guys listening. As always, plan on for the podcast to be out every Monday and every Thursday, as long as I don't have any technical difficulties. So I've been figuring out my stuff, getting things adjusted. So appreciate you guys for staying with me. As always, appreciate the feedback. Follow, like, subscribe. Biggie's Energy Network, the Doghouse with Roosevelt Jones. And let's keep this season rolling, man. As always, like I said, I'm your host, Roosevelt Jones. Appreciate you guys for joining the Doghouse.
You are in the doghouse.
Work it, take a lot to be a dog.
Oh boy!